Welcome to Journalify. Here are 15 things happy people do differently. First, love versus fear. People who are really happy fear less and love a lot more. They see each moment, each challenge, each person as an opportunity to discover more about themselves and the world around them. Second, acceptance versus resistance. Happy people understand that you can't really change a situation by resisting it, but you can definitely change it by accepting that it's there and by understanding that there might be a reason for its existence. When something unpleasant happens to them, they don't try to fight it. They know that this will make the situation even worse. But they ask themselves questions like, what can I learn from this? How can I make this better? And then they focus on the positive rather than on the negative. They always seem to see the glass half full, no matter what happens to them. Third, forgiveness versus unforgiveness. Really happy people know that it's not healthy to hold onto anger. They choose to forgive and forget, understanding that forgiveness is a gift they give to themselves first and foremost. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Fourth, trust versus doubt. They trust themselves and the people around them, whether they are talking to the janitor or the president. Somehow they always seem to make the person they are interacting with feel as though there's something unique and special about them. They understand that beliefs are self-fulfilling prophecies. Because of that, they make sure to treat everyone with love, dignity, and respect, and make no distinction between age, sex, social status, color, religion, or race. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. Fifth, meaning versus ambition. They do the thing they do because of the meaning it brings into their lives and because it gives their lives a sense of purpose. They understand that doing what you love is the cornerstone of having abundance in your life, and they care more about living a full life of meaning than living a successful life. The irony here is that most of the time they get both success and meaning because they choose to focus on doing the things they love the most, and they always pursue their heart's desires. They're not motivated by money. They want to make a difference in the lives of those around them and in the world. Ultimately, man should not ask what the meaning of his life is, but rather must recognize that it is he who is asked. In a word, each man is questioned by life, and he can only answer to life by answering for his own life. To life he can only respond by being responsible. 6. Praising versus criticizing. Happy people will probably agree. What you resist not only persists, but will grow in size. They don't criticize the absence of the behavior they want to reinforce. Rather, they know by praising the person and the behavior they wish to reinforce, even if it's not often, they will actually encourage the positive behavior. When a parent wants to make sure their 7-year-old boy will learn to always put the toys back in the box after he's done playing with them, they make sure not to focus on the many times the child didn't do it, criticizing him and his behavior. But every time the little boy does put the toys back, the parent praises him and his behavior, and that is exactly how they reinforce the positive behavior and in the end get the wanted results. 7. Challenges versus problems. Happy people will see problems as challenges, as opportunities to explore new ways of doing things, expressing their gratitude for them, understanding that underneath them all lay many opportunities that will allow them to expand and grow. 8. Selflessness versus selfishness. They do what they do not for themselves, but for the good of others, making sure that they bring meaning, empowerment, and happiness to the lives of many. They look for ways to give and to share the best of themselves with the world and to make other people happy. Before giving, the mind of the giver is happy. While giving, the mind of the giver is made peaceful. And having given, the mind of the giver is uplifted. 9th, abundance versus lacking something. They have an abundant mindset, living a balanced life, achieving abundance in all areas of life. 10th, dreaming big versus being realistic. These people don't really care about being realistic. They love and dare to dream big. They always listen to their heart and intuition, and the greatness of their accomplishments scares many of us. Dream no small dreams, for they have no power to move the hearts of men. 11th, kindness versus cruelty. They are kind to themselves and others, and they understand the power of self-love, self-forgiveness, and self-acceptance. 12th, gratitude versus ingratitude. No matter where they look, no matter where they are, and who they are with, they have the capacity to see beauty where most of us would only see ugliness, opportunities where most of us would only see struggles, abundance where most of us would only see lack, and they express their gratitude for all of it. 13th, presence or engagement versus disengagement. They know how to live in the present moment, appreciating what they have and where they are, while still dreaming big dreams about the future. When you are present, you can allow the mind to be as it is, without getting entangled in it. The mind in itself is a wonderful tool. Dysfunction sets in when you seek yourself in it and mistake it for who you are. 14th, positivity versus negativity. No matter what happens to them, they always keep a positive perspective on everything, and by doing so, they tend to irritate a lot of negative and realistic people. And 15th, taking responsibility versus blaming. They take full ownership over their lives and they rarely use excuses. Happy people understand that the moment you choose to blame some outside force for whatever is happening to you, you are in fact giving all your power away. They choose to keep their power and take responsibility for everything that happens to them. Why do you think happiness is so hard for us to achieve? Why do you think it's easier for people to say yes to unhappiness and not to happiness? And those are 15 things happy people do differently. Anyway, I hope this helped. Subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching.